Hello everyone, welcome to my tapping channel. I am Sandra, author of Tapping into Abundance using EFT tapping and the law of attraction to change your mindset and turn your life around. And if you want to do just that, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. Because on this channel, it is all about tapping and also mindset work, those thoughts and beliefs that we have about ourselves and the world that are actually stopping you from doing what you want to do in the world and being who you truly are in the world. It's the way that you sabotage yourself. It's the way that you stop yourself from truly living life. And that's a pretty serious thing. Today we're going to be tapping on the belief that it's not safe to have what I want. Now that could be anything that you're wanting. It could be a car, a home, a relationship, a happy family, anything in your life that you want to bring into your life, but you're sabotaging yourself in some way, whether that's energetically from manifesting it or from actually doing the actions that you need to take in order to make it happen. And this is a pretty common belief. When you think about your upbringing, like most of us, we've been told that to want things is sometimes being greedy or being selfish, that we need to be aware that there are other people who don't have those things, and so we'd be greedy and selfish wanting those things. Not that it makes any difference to them whether we have them or not. It's just simply that we have these beliefs that somehow we have to hold ourselves back because other people are held back in some way or holding themselves back in some way. We're so caught up in this 3D material world, we don't understand that we are energetic beings and that we do have the ability to change the way that we live our lives. We've been brought up to believe that this 3D reality is all there is and that we have a lot of limitation as a result of that. But if you watch this channel, particularly if you watch my other channel, Mystery Witch School, you'll know that that's not exactly how it is. We do have the ability to be able to influence our environment and influence our lives in ways that can make them more positive. And you can certainly help other people do the same, but you've got to help yourself first before you can help somebody else. Some of the reasons that you may feel that it's not safe to have what you want could be guilt and shame. You might be concerned about who you'll become once you have it. You might be afraid it's going to turn you into a selfish, arrogant monster or something. You may be worried what other people are going to say or think of you, or how they're going to react to you if you do get that thing. Are you going to be ostracized, kicked out of the family, kicked out of your friendship group, or kicked out of a club? Those kinds of things. And so that can stifle you and stop you from having that lifestyle or whatever it is that you're wanting. The guilt and shame that you might feel about having something that you want is probably going to be felt in the lower body somehow. You might feel sadness in the heart chakra area because you're holding yourself back from truly living life and truly loving yourself and loving life by holding yourself back. You may also feel it in your solar plexus because you're kind of holding your power back there. And particularly in the sacral chakra, you may feel it too because that is the center of desire. And particularly if you're a spiritual person, you've probably no doubt come across a lot of spiritual ideologies that believe that desire is bad and wrong. There's a lot of spiritual ideologies out there that tell you that wanting things is bad and wrong. And it's not so much in the wanting of it, it's in the attachment to it that the problem is. And it's not that it's bad either, it's just simply that it creates more suffering. But that's the attachment to something, not the desire in and of itself. You may come from spiritual beliefs that tell you that it's wrong for you to want more abundance in your life, particularly of a financial nature. That, you know, if you belong to a certain spiritual ideology, that you're not allowed to want more money in your life or more financial security or prosperity in your life. And so you're not going to feel comfortable about creating that, whether that's energetically or actually physically creating that. So let's go ahead and do some tapping on it's not safe to have what I want. Karate chop point. Even though it just doesn't feel safe to have what I want, I'm okay. Even though it doesn't feel safe to have what I want, I still want it. I just don't know how to make it happen. I'm okay. Even though I feel the fear, feeling it in my body, that it's not safe to have what I want. I'm okay. Tapping on the points, I feel the fear. Feeling that feeling of fear. Feeling that feeling of fear. It's not safe to have what I want. I feel the fear. I feel it in my body. Feeling it in my body. Feeling that feeling of fear. About what I want. About having what I want. I hear the voices. It's not right for me to have what I want. Telling me it's wrong to have what I want. That someone like me can't have it. Who will I become if I have it? What will I become if I have it? I'll be a different person. I'll be the kind of person that has it. I'll be the kind of person that has that. It doesn't feel safe. It doesn't feel like me. It doesn't feel like the me I'm used to. I'm not used to that me. I'm not used to that me that has that. And what will people say? Will they be jealous of me? The me who has that? It doesn't feel safe. To be that version of me. The version of me that has that. Seeing that version of me that has that. Feeling into that version of me who has that. What does that really feel like? And what's not safe about it? But what if I can be that version of me? Who has that? And be safe at the same time. What if I can be that version of me and be safe at the same time? What if I can be that version of me who has that and be safe at the same time? What if I can be that person who has that and be okay? What if it's okay for me to be that person? What if it's okay for me to be that person who has that? Take a deep breath and let it out. At the end of the day, when we go that little bit of step further and actually understand that we have this fear of being who we truly are, because we've been told that that being is bad or wrong in some way, and that holds us back from truly stepping into our power. If you feel that you could step into being the being that has those things, because that's essentially what you have to do to have them. You have to be, to have something, you have to be the person that has those things, right? So to be a person that drives a certain type of car, you have to be the person that drives that type of car. For you to be in an industry that you'd like to work in, you have to be the sort of person that works in that industry. Now, you might not be the stereotypical person that drives that car or the stereotypical person that is in that industry, but you still have to be the you that you would be in that situation. So that means you have to be confident stepping into that version of yourself, which already exists. but that you're afraid to step into, because you're worried that if you do, you might turn into something bad or other people might get upset. So when you're tapping on allowing yourself to be the person that has those things, so say you want to win $100,000 in the lottery, then you have to allow yourself to be the sort of person that wins $100,000 in the lottery and still be okay and still be safe. So that's the place to come from with anything that you're feeling blocked. You have to be the sort of person that has those things and allow yourself to step into that version of yourself. If you didn't have that within you, if you didn't have that version of you in there, you wouldn't have the desire in the first place. If it's truly a desire that's coming from your highest aspect, and even wanting $100,000 can be coming from a place that is higher. You know, that could be very useful money for you, for whatever it is that you want it for. You may have a specific purpose for that money, and so tapping on that and wanting to have that in some way is going to fulfill a purpose. But you have to be the person that has that. You know, whether you're winning it or you're doing something else for it, you have to be the sort of person that has that. And that's the tough part of it all, is being that version of you that has that. So once again, if you want to work one-on-one with me on these things, so both manifestation and also mostly getting rid of the things that are stopping you from being that version of yourself, do book a free clarity session. There's a link in the description field below this video. I also have a course, so it's a DIY course called Wheels of Empowerment, where you can work on these beliefs at each chakra level. So that's something that you can do on your own. You still have me to help you along the way through emailing and questions and things like that. But if you're more the sort of DIY type of person and you like doing courses, the Wheels of Empowerment course is something to check out. There's a link in the description field below this video as well. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I am Sandra from mysterywitchschool.com. Blessed be.